Bro, when was the last time that you actually got some of your work done? When was the last time that you sat down and you had the best day where you worked so much? Be honest with me. Is that common? Is that common? Probably not, bro. Most of our days, we can barely work. We barely move forward with our work. We felt like we did nothing and we did a bunch of fake work the entire day. And then we just sit at our bed and we realize why we're not getting anywhere closer to our goals. Duh, bro. Like, what do you expect? Most of us sit down and do fake work. Most of us actually can't focus on our work. If I compared myself to like a millionaire or a I don't know, billionaire and how much work they get done, it feels like I'm playing games compared to what they do. And then we get discouraged the fact that when we don't, you know, achieve our goals. We get discouraged when we don't get what we want. We get discouraged and we start giving up. Oh, why am I not? Why am I not? Of course, you're not getting anywhere near your goals, akhi. And I don't mean to be like super rude to you. I understand. I understand that there's like it feels like a wall, right? It feels like there's a wall there and you can't get to your work and there's so many distractions and you're overthinking and everything. I understand, bro. I'm not saying it's out of place of arrogance, but bro, our parents didn't have a choice to work. Our parents didn't have this they need of, oh, I'm just not gonna work today. They had to work. They had to make it. They had to get it out, bro. 2 weeks ago, I was sitting at this desk, right? And for 4 or 3 hours, I was overthinking. I was overthinking about content and I don't know how to make videos, which is dumb because I know how to make videos. I'm speaking to you right now, bro. But, I was just like, I don't know what to do. And and I was sitting at this desk, right? While my parents were at work. After I got out of this desk and I just thought of it, I'm like, what am I doing, bro? Mahi, what are you doing, bro? Your parents out working and you're here at 20 years old with all of this ambition, with all of this testosterone, with all of these physical capabilities. I'm in the best physical shape, in terms of my energy, right? Because I'm 20, I'm young, alhamdulillah. So I should be able to work like 27 hours a day, and yet I'm here sitting here for 4 hours overthinking about my work. Bro, the thing is, like, I can't literally live like that because I know, like, I'm trying to get to my goals. I'm here crying about why I'm not getting to my goals, why I'm not working, why am I not achieving my goals, and yeah, I'm barely being able to do my work. That's the issue, bro. The issue is we have a safety net. The thing is, we have a safety net that's making us stay there. If there's a safety net, of course we're not gonna do our work, right? Imagine like moving to a new country with $10 to your bank, and let's say you get a job opportunity. Are you are you gonna have a day off? There's no way because you have to survive. You have to survive and make it. Thing is, like, we have our basic necessities needed. We have our basic necessities already there. You go to your fridge, you open your fridge, there's food everywhere. Just whatever food you want, there's there. You go to the superstore, you can get it. You ask your parents for some money, they can give you money. You're taken care of. We're all taken care of. But the issue with being taken care of, which alhamdulillah, but the issue is then we don't have this need, this drive to make it. In order to get a week's worth of work done in one day, the key I found, and this is like literally from my own experience, it's just to have this mission, bro, this drive. If there's this wall that's in your way, if you don't feel like getting to work, you feel tired, whatever reason you're gonna have, you need to have obsession, bro. You need to have this obsession to get to the goal that you want to get to. It's almost like when you play games, like, when you're about to play a video game, you're about to play Fortnite or Call of Duty or any video game, and you're just in this zone, bro. And like you're trying to get like this cash cup. You're trying to get like whatever game you're trying to play, bro. And you're in this like thing of like, I need to make it, I need to make it, I need to make it. But the issue is we don't look at our lives like that. We all know that death is guaranteed. We all know that we're gonna die one day. But we don't have this obsession of trying to make it and trying to achieve our goals before we die. And heck, even that, not just that. Death is, of course, a very real thing, of course. But I'm trying to say, like, we don't have this obsession of trying to make it, bro. We're so comfortable in our little worlds. But the thing is, like, we're not supposed to be comfortable, bro. We're not living in the best way possible. We're not living the lives that we're meant to live. We're not living in the life that we want to live. Why are you working? Why are you trying to start a business? Let's be honest with me. Why are we trying to start a business? Because we want to live better lives. Because we want to earn the freedom of wherever we want to go. Why are you trying to go to the gym? Why are you doing X? Why are you going to university? Why are you trying to get good marks? There's a reason why. Because you're trying to live a better life. We're all actively trying to live a better life. But you need to turn whatever life you're trying to live, whatever goal you have, into an obsession. It needs to be something where you wake up and you be like, I'm gonna work because I need to make it out. Bro, I was walking in the train station right yesterday, right? And this is the first time I went to university in 5 months, because I took a break last semester. and I'm finally going back. And I was walking in the train station. I was just like, there's no way I'm gonna do this all my life, bro. There's no way I wanna be that guy getting paid minimum wage. There's no way I'm gonna be that guy going to this job that I hate, barely getting paid. I want freedom, bro. I want money. I don't care what anyone says. People are gonna hate on me. Oh my, he's materialistic. I don't care. I want money because I know it's gonna unlock freedom. I'm sorry. I have to say it because I know it's gonna unlock this freedom. It's gonna unlock me my ability to live the life how I wanna live. It's gonna unlock this ability to help my parents when they're working. And it's gonna unlock my ability to live the exceptional life that I wanna live. And be an exceptional person. And be an exceptional man. So the next time when you wake up, bro, you're gonna wake up with this obsession of trying to be the best man possible. That's the message I preach, not on this channel, everywhere. Of becoming this exceptional man. The way I was able to get 1 week's work of done in 1 day is because I need to make it out. I'm not even trying to motivate you or anything. I'm just saying what it is. I need to make it out, bro. I want to live a different experience. I want to be in Dubai. I want to help my parents. That's one of my main things. I want to help my parents. As life goes on, we're getting older and older. We're getting closer to each of our deaths. Every second gets closer to death, bro. And it's worse for me now because I have university starting, right? And it's already started. I literally came back. Bro, you don't even understand. University takes so much of my day. It takes from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is just my classes. And then add in the freaking commuting time. I live 1 hour, 1.5 hours away from my university. It's taking away literally most of my day. And it hurts me, bro. Because I'm here trying to get more time so I can work more. Do you ever wonder why there's so many people that you see online that achieve so much? Because they have obsession. They have this obsession, this goal that they need to achieve it. For us, we think, oh, we're just doing a business. No, bro, you need to have obsession over this business. Whatever thing you're doing. Even if it's the gym, you need to have obsession over the body you're gonna get. You need to have obsession over becoming strong. We need to become obsessed, bro. Obsessed with becoming the man. Because we're living in a world today that's full of weak men. And I'm one of them. I'm not saying I'm the strongest man. I'm saying I'm on my way there. I'm on my way to becoming stronger. But we're living in a world, bro, where there's gays and liberals and all this. I can't. I need to become strong. I need to push myself. And the thing is, bro, you have so much potential. You're literally just wasting it all, bro. You're probably 18, 19, 20 right now. You're young. You're at a prime age. You have all the energy. You have more time than you would have time when you're older. You're not even married yet, probably. You have all the time in the world. You need to take this time and turn it into an obsession, bro. You need to take this time and actually just focus on the work itself. The thing is, right now, bro, you're looking at your work like a task I have to do. No, bro. Look at your work like a project you're working on. When next time you sit at your desk, you have to look at this work, this business, whatever you're trying to do as a project, as this thing that's gonna help you achieve freedom. You're gonna have to look at it for what it is. Don't think, oh, business, 10K a month. No, not like that, bro. If you're working towards a business or a side hustle, or you're working in university, look at it for what it is. Be like, I need to get good at this so I can, achieve whatever I want. Obsess over the thing you're working on. Get as good at it as possible. Every single time I wake up, every single time I get up from my bed now, I try to make sure that I can make the best videos possible. I try to make sure that I can learn the best stuff possible. I try to make sure that I can explain in the best way possible, bro. I try to make sure that I can actually understand your situation, that I know you the best. I try to make it I'm improving. I'm trying to improve every single day. The videos, I'm obsessing over. I'm obsessing over the fact that, if you're in university, I know it's hard to obsess because it's university, let's be honest. Who's gonna obsess over calculus? Who's gonna obsess about English or whatever class you're taking? Economics. I'm taking economics. I have economics. That's my degree. Oh, I haven't gotten the degree yet, but whatever. That's the program I'm in. It's hard, bro. It's hard to obsess over economics. But it's easy to obsess about being a top high performing man. And so the way I actually ended up really focusing on my productivity and making sure getting my work done is when I first obsessed over it, I'm always thinking about YouTube. I'm always thinking about the gym and even I'm trying my best to obsess more over Islam. But honestly, my iman's been so low recently, and so I need to really bring that up. But once you obsess over this thing, then all you have to do is just train your focus, bro. Because the moment I train my focus is the moment that I can actually focus on one thing at a time and do it. Right? My biggest issue was the fact that every time I would sit down to work, I would do the work for a couple minutes and then I would just do mindless stuff, right? I would just mindlessly scroll, I would mindlessly go on YouTube and Instagram while I'm mid working. Random stuff would just come to my head. Oh, wait, let me just check this out. Oh no. I remember one time I just checked out a bunch of cities on Google Maps for no reason. Made it work. And that's because I didn't have like a focused block, a focused hour. When you set a timer for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, then you're focused for those 30, you're literally telling yourself, for those 30 minutes, I'm gonna work on this one thing at a time because you have a timer. And when the timer ends, then you're done. So like, please, even if it's 25 minutes, and I recommend, and I know so many people are gonna be like, but 25 minutes is so less. Yeah. Have you heard about progressive overload, bro? We're progressively overloading, right? Like you're gonna benefit so much by doing a little bit less now, but then consistently adding it on. Like you're gonna benefit more by doing 25 minutes of work every single day. And then when you get used to that, I'm like, okay, that's too easy. Let's move on to 30 minutes. Let's do 45. Let's do 60. Let's do 90 minutes. But the thing is, we have this ego of like, oh no, but I need to work 7 hours. That's just only because you're watching so many people on YouTube. You're watching Daniel Dalen. You're watching this guy. You're watching Iman Ghazi. That's why, bro. You're watching these people, and that's why you're like, oh, but look at them. Yeah, but you're not in this situation. We need to really train our focus first, right? And I understand. I know you're desperate. I know you want to achieve your goals. You good. Like use that and put that to the actual work block that you have, right? 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Keep adding on. But you have to be consistent. Bro, the next thing that helped me was just work on task movers. Work on things that are actually going to move the needle. I'm much better off making a YouTube video like this than change my YouTube banner or something weird, right? Like am I not gonna get further within my goals of, getting to know you better, to talk to you more, to help you more, to get more people to know me and stuff, like, and to come to my channel and to buy from my product. Like I'm much better off. I have a much better chance, with the permission of Allah, of getting more wealthy and whatever. I have a much better chance when I make videos than change like random stuff. So the thing is, like, you need to focus on what is actually going to move my life forward. What is actually going to make it better? If school, focus on what's going to help you get the biggest grade and the highest grade. What kind of questions are going to come on the test and the exams that I would probably want to practice those. If you've already done some of your tests, bro, so go through those tests. Those questions are most likely gonna come on your exam in just a different way. So you're much better off to practice those because you have a higher likely of getting a good mark. Like you're much better off focusing on doing the harder questions and getting good at that as well, right? Instead of just doing the easy questions, because when something hard comes up, well, you're finished. You might as well get really proficient at the thing you're doing. Whatever thing you're trying to do, if it's like copywriting, whatever, video editing, focus on things that move your life forward. That's it. Like you don't have to do 20 different tasks at once. All I do is record videos, edit videos, and work in my Muslim tribe. Like my own personal school community. The school community of high achieving Muslims. The school community of Muslims that are killing it every single day. That's all I do. And the best possible way, bro, to actually work obsessively, like you want to have this obsession with your work, bro, is to align your work with your why. Your why should be so important. I have my why. I have my why of being this exceptional Muslim. I have my why of helping other Muslims become exceptional. I have my why of helping my parents. I have my why of moving to Dubai, of living a life there, of having freedom so I'm not tied to a freaking job all day. I have my why. I know why I need to move, and I'm so obsessed that I'm gonna move forward with it. I'm so hungry that I'm gonna keep working. I have my why. And your why should be the most prevalent reason of you working. At the end of the day, we should be pleasing Allah and stuff like that, of course. But also, like, you need to figure out your why for doing a business. What is your deep rooted reason? Why do you really care about this thing? Always tie it to your mission, bro. Always tie it to the why. And in my opinion, the best way, like the best why, in terms of like in a dunya sense, it's just to become this man. Like your why should be becoming the best high performing version of yourself. And this is why you're much better off focusing on other aspects of your life and improving your discipline, improving your everything, going to the gym and becoming an overall high achieving person than just work on your business. You're much better off when you're working towards you're running every single day. You're going to the gym, you're waking up early, you're having a good morning routine, you're waking up with Allah, remembering Allah. You're much better off when you're living the Islamic self-improvement life. Well, you're much better off when you're on this purpose of becoming the most masculine version of yourself, because that's going to directly benefit your work. You're much better off living like that, high achieving Muslim. You're going to be at this high state. Like your mind's going to be always like hungry. I need to push. I need to prove myself. Why is David Goggins so hungry to run this many kilometers or this many miles every single day? Bro, he's hungry to push himself and become strong. And we are too. It's just hidden away from us. But I'm saying like, no, bro, I'm giving you permission. Like, it's okay. You can work. You can get on your purpose. You can go ahead and become the best man possible. And you should be hungry about it. And you should be able to do it because you have a wife waiting in the line. Or you have a wife waiting for you. And she deserves a good husband. You got your parents, like, inshallah, ta'ala, they're going to rely on you one day. But they can only rely on you when you're living this life of consistently improving every single day. And I call it the 5 fundamentals, bro. I call it where you wake up and you have a morning routine. And you're journaling every single morning. You're reading your Quran every single morning. You're waking up with the sunrise every single morning. Going to the gym, going out running, something. You need to push your body and push your mind, right? Doing some deep work, seeking some Islamic knowledge, reading some books. This is what I call the 5 fundamentals that we all try to embody because this is what builds us as a man. When I used to be like so unproductive, just depressed, this weak little child in an 18-year-old's body, bro. Obsessed over TikToks and Fortnite and girls. I needed these 5 fundamentals to get me back on this mission of becoming the strongest, most masculine man I can ever be. So I invite you, bro. I invite you to embody the 5 fundamentals and to just work towards becoming the best Muslim man that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you to be. And obsess over your purpose, and obsess over your mission, and obsess over your work, and become really good at it. Your entire job is to become the best at whatever you do. It's not about, oh, what's the best way to make 10K a month? Oh, copywriting. No, not like that. Whatever thing you choose, doesn't matter. Become the best at it because that is what's going to get you the money with the permission of Allah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ar-Razzaq and He's the one who provides. So you don't control the results. So there's no point to be like, oh, do I just like do this workout? No, like, bro, find something that works for you and obsess over it and push yourself and improve every single time. Don't just stay stagnant. Other than that, bro, if you want to join the club and become a high achieving Muslim and to live the best life that you want to live and to become a Muslim that is high performing, check the link in the description down below to join our tribe. Other than that, I love you for the sake of Allah. Hopefully this helped you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.